Hello guys, it is Friday, November the 2nd. Yet another video that I'm going to end up doing before I get to any more Vacaday bonus videos. I apologize. My record button is really getting stuck, so I'm going to have to hopefully figure that out. Hopefully it fixes itself. Maybe there's some gunk in there I need to clean out. I don't know, but that's not why you came here. And I do apologize, you're going to have to deal with my balding head being all ethereal up here, because it's just magical. And that's what Kevin over at Southern Comfort 1976, I believe. You throw in numbers and it confuses me, Kevin, I'm sorry. But he wanted me to do a vlog about my hair someday, because it's just so magical. When I'm in the kitchen, really, that's where my magic comes from. Not really. It doesn't happen in the bedroom either. It just doesn't happen. Lightning bolt. Lightning bolt. But why you are here today, if I can stop dicking around and get to the point, is I have decided that see, payday's a little short considering I'm going to go have fun this weekend at a concert on Sunday. So I had a few dollars to get by for the weekend, considering I'm saving my money for the fun stuff. And I decided to go with ramen noodles this weekend, 22 cents a piece. And because I remembered I had my pasta boat that I'd bought a long time ago, and I cook spaghetti in it all the time, and it's great. Because there's this handy little guide in here that tells you. I did do a video, a tutorial review video of the pasta boat, and I believe I showed this off before. I will link that below. It's a very long video, it's like 20-30 minutes or whatever, but it's me like trying it out for the first time. And it works great for spaghetti. But I have never used it. It's been a long time since I have actually eaten packaged ramen. So, because my stove, it just has a bunch of crap on top of it right now, is all that it has on top of it. I've never actually hooked it up in the 3 years I've lived here. You probably don't care, but this stove was sitting here before I moved in. I don't know how safe it is. I don't know if I should trust it. I don't know. So I just thought it would be better to just not hook it up, especially considering I don't know what I'm doing involved in that. But the pasta boat works really good for spaghetti and stuff. But the problem is, it doesn't really have, in all of its instructions in here, it even tells you how to cook sweet potato, baked potato, corn on the cob, clams. I can cook clams in this thing. That's a new one on me. And then it has, you know, little ingredients. It has recipes, that's what it has. But, I almost fucked that up twice. Recipes have ingredients in them, so it's actually both. But it doesn't tell you how to cooked. Oh my god. This is what you get from me today. I think I dozed off a little bit when I got home from work, but I don't know. Obviously, it doesn't help. But it does not tell you how to cook ramen. It also does not tell you how to cook ramen. So neither one of those are you going to find in this little book. So of course, I went to the great equalizer, as it is called, YouTube, and I looked up a couple videos. Swarty Man and Tyler. By the way, Tyler, man, it is okay to talk in your videos. It is okay. Speaking, communication, it's alright. Though, I did see the Bud Light in your trash can, so maybe you're a little hungover. Maybe noise was not exactly what you were into at the time. But Tyler actually broke his up, and that's not, I want to put the whole chunk in there, and he also did not drain his noodles when he was done, and I'm more like Swarty Man, and I want to drain these when I'm done, and luckily, because it is the pasta boat, if you didn't know, it has this handy-dandy thing, because it's a strainer as well as a cooker. These holes, that was one of my concerns with this. The holes don't look too big, because I was worried about my ramen escaping when I pour the water down the sink. So we're going to see how that works out here in a minute. So, I'm not really sure how much water to put in here. They both, I think they both suggested, and I don't know if I mentioned, but I'll put both of their video links below, so that you can check them out and see their entire you know, process of doing it, because they actually use bowls and stuff. They don't use the, I mean, it's the same basic process. Like, this is my bowl, is what this is. You know, Swordy Man used a big blue bowl, and he did suggest heating up the water first. So maybe I should do that. Maybe I should make my water hot before I put it in here. But I'm just gonna stick this whole chunk in here and actually pour in the little bitty pieces, because I paid 22 cents and goddamn I'm eating every cent of it. So, and I have the pork, you know, of course you don't want to cook this. So, and of course, I don't know if you know, but it has these little, you know, numbers on it. 1 is looking like, if you look at 1, it's right about here. 1 is looking a little bit too tall for that. But what I am going to do is I'm going to do, as they both suggested, and just let it float a little bit here in the sink. I don't know if I'm going to, I guess I could make the water hot, though the problem with the water in this town is it tastes like shit no matter if it's cold. Actually, if you get it really, really cold, if you stick it in the fridge, it's not so bad. But, I'm sorry, Swordy Man, I just don't think I have the patience to wait for my water to get hot. So I'm just going to go ahead and do this, and we'll see if it fills up to line number 1 or not before it starts floating. Yeah, it just barely started floating at, now my hand's wet. That's okay, the camera's needing to be cleaned out anyway. I don't know how well you can see that, but the ramen just barely started floating at level 1. So that is where we are going to cook it. And Swordy Man also said to trust him. So Swordy Man, I am also trusting you with the 5 minutes and 33-second rule. Tyler only cooked his for about 1.5 minutes. So, but then again, he, like I said, he didn't drain his noodles afterwards. So this is basically looking exactly like Swordy Man did it. So I'm going to stick this in here, drop it in, but then again, he did heat his water up first, and I was not patient enough to do that. But the good thing is, I can always cook it more, not less. So we will go... I'm trying to push the start button. That's what I'm trying to do right now. No, we will go time cook, and here I will show you. I am following your words of advice, Swordy Man. 5:33. That's what I'm going to do it for. Now push start, and we will see how that turns out. I doubt you saw the time before, but it just got done, so we're going to take it out here and get the camera all steamed up. Now, not Tyler, the other guy whose name I totally forgot when I just started filming. What's up, other guy? He did mention stirring it, so it looks very stirrable. Stirrable. It actually seems to be pretty good. So now we are going to attempt the drain. Okay, this is going to take 2 hands, so you can stare at my glass with the boobies on it while I do this. And let's see if I can kind of get this in frame here without spilling any on the camera. Oh, I threw my camera down on a beach before. Okay, it looks like the ramen did survive. Oh no, I got some on the lens, didn't I? Oh well, that washes off. It's just water. Well, it's ramen water. But you can kind of see it in there. And it's still in there. So I believe we did good. A couple of them did come out on this thing, but I'll just knock those into the bowl before I get started. Okay, this part I believe I can do one-handed. Maybe. Blap, 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 as it comes out in one huge chunk with a little bit left in there. So I don't know what I did with my fork, but the noodles themselves are hot, but they are noodly, so I would say success. Okay, now I get to put on the packet. So we'll see how easy that is. I might have wanted to have left a little bit of water in there, but once again, that's I guess it's backwards. I can add more, not less. So it might help if I actually tore the package open so that I could pour it over my canoodles. I don't know why I decided to add a K to noodles. Sometimes I just do what I want, and you deal with it. This is Martheev's manner, not yours. Whatever. Whatever. I'll do what I want. Okay. So, and it's one of those things that you might have to kind of play with it yourself. You might have to play with yourself and figure out exactly what it is that you like, where you like to stick it, how wet you like to get it. Because, you know, everybody has their own preferences. I'm not here to judge. It's not how we do things in the manner of Martheev. Yeah. A little bit more, well, I don't know, I guess it's getting kind of mixed in there. I don't know, I might have wanted to leave a little bit of water in there. So next time, get a little wetter. Maybe not pour out all the water before I dump it down the drain. Leave a little bit in there, but it is looking like the more I mix it, the better off it looks. So, and I swear, Swordy Man, I didn't have to look your name up, I just remembered it. Of course, after I did the last clip, when, very unprofessionally, I completely forgot completely forgot to drop your name, but I'm doing it now. So, it's looking like noodles. There's one on my finger. It's been a while since I've had these, so I don't know if you, but yeah, see? I'll get out of the light, maybe, and you can see they look like noodles, or canoodles, if that's so how you choose. It did get mixed in there pretty good once I gave it a good mix. If you're wondering what's on my hand here, it's a, I don't even know if you can read it really. Actually, it started out as somebody called last night looking for Hungry Man meals, and I wrote down the name. Or the price of the stuff, and after that I came up with an idea for a video later on, and I had I don't do skits very often, and of course it won't be a skit, it will be real life when it happens, because that's how it happens. It is real life, David. After you are home from the dentist, it is real life. Sorry, kind of sucks here. Okay, let's see, I've got my noodles, I've got my actual fork, and, oh, I dripped it. That is definitely, wow, that is, did I just get barked at? What the fuck was that? I might want to leave a little bit of water in it next time when I mix it up, for mixing in the powder, because I'm not sure the powder is completely mixed on these. It's a very powerful taste, which, I mean, maybe that's maybe it's supposed to be like that. I don't know. I guess I could always add some water if I wanted to. There might be some powder on this fork too, unfortunately. But that is my baite. But that for just some quick ramen noodles. That is another thing that you can use your pasta boat for, even though it doesn't give you instructions in the little booklet. And you know, a lot of college students are probably going to end up with this. So next go round, Kathy Mitchell, I believe you're the one that does the pasta boat. Next go round, maybe keep them in mind and give them, you know, let them know how much time they should use on their ramen noodles after their all-night bender of studying, of course. Not, you know, sex, drugs, and rock and roll, because college students are very appropriate with their time and always study, and I'm just going to cut the bullshit and eat my noodles. I live in a college town, okay? And by the way, that whole bullshit about girls maturing faster than boys, I work overnight retail in a college town. That is not true. When you see one drunk girl pushing another drunk girl in a shopping cart, and the drunk girl in the shopping cart exclaims, "Ah, you drunk bitch," to the other drunk bitch, yeah, it's, you see things, and you can't really unsee them. You just can't. So, yeah, I would suggest, thank you, Swarty Man, for the suggestion of the 533. I'm glad I trusted you on that one, because it came out perfect. I just wish I would have left a little bit of the, I mean, look, it's all coming out in a clump. So it does get a little bit sticky if you don't leave it wet enough. That's really the only advice I can give you about anything. But other than that, it works really good. And like I said, Swarty Man and Tyler, even though you'll have to do a lot of reading if you watch Tyler's video, though he does get excited at the end of it because his meal is ready. But they'll both be below in the bottom bitch for you to check out if you so choose. Or if you just want to go from here with your pasta boat, I would say that is definitely, I'm trying to concentrate on coming up with something good to say and eating my noodles at the same time. And it's not really working. So I'm just going to say, thank you, Swarty Man. Thank you, Tyler, for getting me started on this. And thank you, Kathy Mitchell, for coming up with the pasta boat. Because I am in love with it. And unfortunately, I'm not allowed to marry it in this state. Which is just sad. So, marriage equality. Marriage equality now. If I want to marry my goddamn pasta boat, who are you to tell me I can't? Who are you to stop me from marrying my pasta boat? I already fucked it.